Hey now, Space Ghost has a plan. Space Ghost is going to act. We're on chapter 9. It is the Sorceress of Cyba-3. It is becoming a somewhat uh, difficult little big book to get through because of just the two-dimensional myopic view of an evil character, and hoping that if something like this were to really exist, that would be problematic. But here we go. Space Ghost is going to act because we got like mass murder going on, and so he's invisible. He's in the rain clouds. All right, he's radiating a heat shield. So great. You know, this is the action part that you just kind of let's just get through. He's making circles. He's making maneuvers. He's got to keep ahead of this in trouble, and so to put out all this is just so he can put out the fires. Great. So Space Ghost is nice enough to be able to stop stop the wildfires. Pity we don't have Space Ghost to help us nowadays, eh? But there we go. So the torrent of rain happens, and and our evil princess is furious because the rain has come down, and the evil princess was all about global climate catastrophe because she just wanted to burn everything down. What the end goal is after that, again, I'm a bit perplexed. What is the goal? But nevertheless, I just ripped the page. I don't know. She's ready to burn it down, and suddenly hey, Space Ghost cannot command the storms. What is going on here? So she's like asking the kids what's going on, and she's flustered, right? Man, even James Bond villains at least have, they're not at the kill. Well, maybe Goldfinger was. Didn't Goldfinger want to like irradiate everything so he could? It doesn't matter. So the zombie kids here, they're invisible. The invisible power can't help them. Um, yeah. I keep ripping this thing now. Okay, and then so we're back to this guy. And so the rain is stopping the fires. Thanks, Space Ghost. Maybe we can rebuild after all. She's not killing us all. Maybe no one has died yet. But again, we're left with what chance do we have against a monster like this, that whose only goal is to kill everything in sight? And are we doomed by the cruel fate that brought the sorcerers back to Christ? Well, the cruel fate was Space Ghost, but we'll just leave that alone. Don't blame fate, Space Ghost says. Well, of course, Space Ghost. Yeah, okay, so here, Space Ghost, cops up to its mistake. I made a grave mistake in not believing my first hunch about her when she was playing the good, kind, exiled queen. And, the people look at him as like, yeah, man, and all Space Ghost can do is, I'll make up for this. And we're going to do that next.